Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. My next guest is passionate about making a difference in the community. He was born and raised in Milwaukee and graduated from North Division High School. He's the president and CEO of Peace for Change Alliance and Voices Against Violence Coalition, Mr. Tracey Dent. How are you, Tracey?
I'm doing well.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. And for starters, why don't you tell us more about the Peace for Change Alliance and the Voices Against Violence Coalition?
Well, Voices Against Violence and Peace for Change Alliance, they both go hand in hand. The coalition itself, the Voices Against Violence Coalition, works on solutions to the issues that they're working on. So if it's job creation, we host job fairs, focus on felons and stuff like that. We do town hall meetings with the youth. As for Peace for Change Alliance, we basically aligned ourselves with other organizations to combat certain issues. If it's gun violence, like I said, if it is when it comes to education and stuff like that. So
yeah, so basically you have initiatives that promote better education, wellness, and peace within the Milwaukee communities. And I'm just wondering, why is it so important for you to make a change in our city?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I want to be that super dad. Because I just want to impress my daughter first and foremost, because she loves when that I'm out in the community making a difference, stuff like that, and I wanted to set that bar for her, so when she get older, she can do the same thing. But there's so much pain in our city, so much pain, and we need to start working on solutions. We need to start working on sharing resources. We got to start having each other's back. And I want to be that vehicle to initiate that. It's like, that's why it's Alliance, Peace for Change Alliance and a coalition, when we bring everybody together to share resources to make an impact in our city. And
you've been the force behind a long list of community events, from Stop the Violence rallies, health and college fairs, and the Milwaukee Walk Toward Wellness. And it's safe to say that when something happens, you are there to see what in fact needs to be done in order to get the message out to our community on making a difference. So you just recently went before local lawmakers to petition to name May Violence Prevention Month in Milwaukee, which is honoring Sierra Guyton. And for those who may not remember, she's a 10-year-old child that was caught in the crossfire last summer while she was playing on the playground. So I love the fact that you are keeping these children in everyone's minds and reminding us how important it is for them to be able to live. Talk about the May being Violence Prevention Month and what you did in order to get that accomplished.
Violence Prevention Month it's very important, especially what's going on right now with all the shootings this past week. There was just a couple of days ago, there was a 4-year-old who got shot while she was inside her house. Violence Prevention Month, I was working with the Guyton family, through their process and through their grievings and stuff like that. Then it was like, well, we need to start working on a solution. We need to identify issues when it comes to violence, and naming it, giving it, it's not just for Sierra Guyton, it's for everyone that's been affected with violence, and that's what the month is for. But we just put a name with, a face with the resolution. We all need to start working together when it comes to violence. It's getting scary out there right now. Right now, we are tripled when it comes to homicide versus what it is last year. I think we're at like 43, 44 people that's been killed.
And it's a 160% increase from what we've seen. So scary numbers for sure. What are some of the things that people can look for throughout the month of May?
Initiatives that's being initiated. We have a thing called Peace Ambassadors. I'm working with Friendship Progressive Church on 21st and Garfield. We're going to launch it there in the next week or so. And also we have Adopt a Block program. where there's other Pastors United also have their version of Adopt a Block program. Also, there's also Ashanti Hamilton, and with Occupy the Hood, they got this thing called Hood Ambassadors. So there's a lot of different initiatives that's going to be going on that month. There's going to be some marches, there's going to be some block parties and stuff like that. There's a lot of different like businesses and people that's coming together.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Alderman Ashanti Hamilton was just here talking about that particular initiative with the ambassadors being in the neighborhood. So this is what you mean by saying that organizations coming together and making a difference together.
Yes, yes, it's very important.
You did mention for the month of May there will be a plethora of things taking place. There you've got the International Stop the Violence Prayer Walk that is scheduled for May 16th. Talk more about that.
Yes, it's something that, you know, right now with all the violence that's not just here in Milwaukee, around the country, around the world. I mean, it's just mass killings that's been going on. The recent one was in Kenya, University of Kenya, where over 150 people was killed. You know, and we need to start praying for peace. We need to start. I mean, we need prayer. We need God. We just need that spiritual in our souls right now. And what's going to happen is that it's from 12 to 2. And what's going to happen is we're going to start at 12 o'clock, and we're going to do the prayer walk, praying for peace, praying with people, talking to people in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. And then at 1 o'clock around the world, everybody's going to stop and pray for peace, pray for all the victims of violence. And it's like we have a total of 44 countries that's taking part of this. Wow. So it's very powerful. Yeah. And May 16th, Milwaukee is going to be on the international stage. And it's just going to be real spiritual, real powerful movement. And I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and the thing is people are looking for solutions. People want to know what can they do, because we're past the place of looking at the headlines or hearing about the news and shaking our heads. More has to be done, and this is an outstanding start to saying that together we can make a difference. So where, in fact, will this walk take place here in Milwaukee?
We're going to assemble on 21st and Garfield at Friendship Progressive Church. Right. And what we're going to do is, real quick, we'll start there on 21st and Garfield, and we'll go south until we hit the 21st in Lisbon. Then we'll go up on 21st and Lisbon to 27th in Lisbon, and then we'll go east, to 27th and North. Then from 27th and North, we'll come back down to 21st and Garfield. Okay. And then after that, we're going to have a program there from 2 to 4, and more of fellowship and stuff like that. But, you know, and what it is just we're trying to empower the community to start taking a stand, start watching out for each other. As like I said, we have the peace ambassadors. We have to also have the people start watching out for each other, block watches and stuff like that. I always say it like this: we don't have to like each other, but we should watch out for each other.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up, there have been so many sad stories just over the course of the year. You mentioned the 4-year-old child that was injured inside a home after it was shot at 13 times. Then we remember Layla Peterson and then Bill Tao, who were also, they were killed in that same type of scenario. Yes. And then I think the most heartbreaking story that we've seen recently has to be the young man that's driving down the street. A 2-year-old child runs into the road, he accidentally hits them, and then he ends up being shot, and a stray bullet hits the toddler's teenage brother. Yes. Like, these stories are overwhelming and they're tragic, to say the least. Is there a solution?
I mean, there's multiple solutions. There's not just one solution to an issue like that. I mean, we got to hit it from every angle, you know. But I think the biggest solution is that we need to start watching out for each other. Start, build that relationship with the police department and start, speaking up. If you saw something, speak up. If you can help diffuse the situation, please do, because I don't want to see another child get hurt. I don't even want to see another adult get hurt.
Absolutely. And they say the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single step, and so we got to start somewhere. Thank you so much for what you do. Mr. Tracey Dent is a community activist here in Milwaukee, and for more information on the International Prayer Walk happening May 16th from 12 to 2, you can actually go to their Facebook page at International Prayer Walk. And that is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues, Milwaukee. Have a great day.